Israel's violations of basic human rights and birth rights and international law is very well documented by international organizations and institutions and the United Nations and what have you. One of these striking violations is the Israeli colonization project that has been unabated for several decades, and today we have seen it mushrooming and expanding in the West Bank that relies on a system of segregation, apartheid, appropriation of land and resources, and the denial of Palestinians of their basic rights to access their own resources. And our ability to bring Israel to accountability and to end this illegality has been severely constrained by an international system, unfortunately, that is giving Israel full political protection from legal accountability, including, of course, the US protection of Israel. But this should not apply on international system, on the international business side of the story. International business has responsibilities, has social responsibilities, legal responsibilities according to international law, according to the domestic law of the host countries, and according to their own code of conducts. And therefore, the focus on international business is really to bring this issue to the fore. And what Airbnb has been doing and has been exposed of doing is striking violations of basic business responsibilities by listing some of these properties on their websites as normal, ordinary properties that for international customers to trade in, when in fact everybody knows that this is an illegal housing, illegal by every single law, including the United States of America, a law that considers settlements to be illegitimate and legal. And therefore, we need to focus on such profiting from occupation and trading in our blood and in our resources and in our future. And Airbnb is the beginning. We have exposed the dealings of this company. The Secretary General of the PLO has sent an official letter to the CEO of the company demanding an immediate cessation of these activities. And if they don't heed, we will press ahead with a campaign to bring an end to this and to hold the company accountable. But this also brings us to the bigger issue of what we call the illegal Israeli settlement economy. There is an illegal economy based first on the state of Israel's regime that allows for land appropriation illegally from Palestinians, that allows for water and natural resources appropriation from Palestinians illegally, and that allows for a system of apartheid and segregation against Palestinians, not accessing their water, not accessing their land, not accessing building even licenses on the one hand, and on the other hand, this illegal settlement economy relies on businesses from Israel itself and from the international community. Now, this second side, while Israel, we have a huge battle to wage because the Israeli legal system is complicit in this whole illegality and land appropriation, the entire Israeli legal system, but the international business is not and should not, and therefore the battle is vital and it's important because the one thing that keeps these settlements growing, the one thing is not the Israeli government security and political protection, but the economic profiting from our own resources. We need to stop that. And any international company like Airbnb that profits from the occupation and from our blood must be held accountable and brought to justice. And this coincides with an international report that will be published in few hours by the Human Rights Watch that under the title of Occupation Inc. that will document some of the dealings of international businesses in the illegal settlements. We think this is a very important campaign. We think this will start the process of bringing an end from profiting from illegality and will send a very clear-cut message to all those greedy investors worldwide who would profit from anything, including our own suffering. And therefore, the Palestinian national movement and the Palestinian leadership is adamant to continue on this path of making sure that international law applies both here and outside.